Hello students, when we are talking about confronting marginalization, it means we are discussing about the story of Rathnam. We are discussing about the situations and activist C.K. Zanu's work on Adivasis and how she started a new campaign for the protection of the rights of Adivasis peoples. Yes, Bindu Chaudhary is with you in your social science class, and today we are covering our unit 4th. The name of the unit is Social Justice and the Marginalized. And when we are covering marginalization, then chapter 8 is there, and when we are studying about confronting marginalization, we discussed a lot about the peoples who comes in the minority. Maybe they are Dalits, maybe they are Adivasis, they are Muslims also. Okay, so when we are discussing a lot about this one, we discussed about a data, a table also for the different religious communities, and we considered that as per the data provided, and as per that data what we had checked out, students, we checked out that the Muslim community comes in the minority because of the many reasons, as no sufficient pakka houses, no sufficient water supply, tap water supply when we are discussing, okay, and no electricity proper way in all of the area of Muslim community, or when we will say Muslims houses, then it's considered, okay. So we will discuss a lot about this one, and in future also we will discuss, but today we are coming to our part 6. Part 6, it means question answer session, okay. When we are considering about our question answer session, our first question here is, list 2 fundamental rights in the constitution that Dalits can draw upon to insist that they should be treated with dignity and as equals. So I think the concept is totally clear in your mind about the constitution, as from the very first chapter we are discussing about the constitution, about the fundamental rights. So same the question comes here, and we discuss this one in our chapter reading session also. So when we are coming on the situation of Dalits, it means confronting marginalization, then what's the important thing? These Dalits also wants that they should be treated with dignity and as equals to the other persons, and all these are not based on their thoughts, all these are based upon the fundamental rights. So we will consider these 2 fundamental rights in our answer portion, okay. When we are coming to first, then right to equality, it is the first fundamental right of our constitution, and when we are discussing about the right to equality, then this concept is totally clear in your mind, student, that all the citizens of India are equal in front of constitution, and all these things written in our first fundamental right, okay. Our next point considered to this question is what? Right against exploitations. When we discussed about the Rathnam's story, when we discussed a lot about the situations of the Dalit, how they faced their own problems, how they faced their dignity problem, equality problem in the society, then what's the right if they had something wrong with them as Rathnam. So what's here? Right against exploitation is the fundamental right which covers the dignity of the Dalit people in our constitution. So these are our 2 fundamental rights. We are coming to our next question here. The story on Rathnam as well as the provisions of the 1989 Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe. It means prevention of atrocities, then in which act, when we are discussing about 1989, then it's clear that Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribes Act is there, okay. So now list one reason why you think he used this law to file a complaint. Students, remember the story of Rathnam, how he refused the rituals, and in that rituals only and only Rathnam and his forefathers were there and they also did the same thing, but Ratnam refused. And under which section he refused? We already discussed 1989 Scheduled Caste Scheduled Tribes Act. Okay, and in this one, what's the main reason why he used only this act to file a complaint? See in our answer session here. Ratnam used the law to file a complaint because he was forced to leave the village along with his mother and other family members. Okay, when we are discussing about the other members of his family, then here is the main thing. Why? Because when he refused for the ritual ceremonies, then on that time what happened? The powerful class peoples always opposed him, as well as his own community peoples opposed him. Why they opposed? Because they worked on the low wages laborers in the fields of the powerful class peoples. So they themselves boycott Ratnam and his family members from the society, as well as powerful classes also wants the same thing. So what's happened with this one? This one is the main reason, main scenario here, and with this scenario he was forced to leave the society or the village also. So he filed the complaint against the domination and violence of the powerful caste of the village. That's the main reason he filed the complaint. And in which act he filed the complaint, students? टोटली कंसेप्ट क्लियर होना चाहिए बच्चों आपका। 1989 SC/ST एक्ट के अंतर्गत ही रतनाम ने ये फाइल किया था केस, ताकि उनको और उनके फैमिली मेंबर्स को न्याय मिल सके। तो हम यहाँ पे देखते हैं द सिचुएशंस वर वेरी क्रिटिकल फॉर रतनाम एंड हिज मदर एज वेल एज द अदर मेंबर्स ऑफ द फैमिली। सो हियर इज आवर आंसर। आवर नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन कम्स हियर। Why do Adivasi activists, including C.K. Janu, believe that Adivasis can also use this act, 1989 Act, to fight against dispossession? We discussed in chapter reading session about activist C.K. Janu and her works as based on the Adivasis community, and she also believed that 1989 Act is the better act to fight against the dispossession. So our question is here, is there anything specific in the provisions of the act that allows her to believe this? Is there any special provisions? Yes, there are special provisions for this one. We will discuss in our answer session here. When we are discussing about the answer session, it is compulsory that we will include the main scenario of the chapter also. The Adivasi activists, including C.K. Janu, believe that Adivasis can also use this act, 1989 Act. Okay, for what? To fight dispossession. What's the reason behind it? Because this act guarantees the tribals not to be dispossessed from the land, as well as from what, students? Land and resources forcibly. उनको उनकी खुद की ज़मीन से, उनके खुद के संसाधनों से कोई भी दबाव डालकर, जिद करके उनको उनकी जगह से बेदखल नहीं कर सकता है। ओके, सो देयर लैंड कैन नॉट बी सोल्ड और bought by non-tribal people. This is the main condition here, that tribal people's lands not sold or not bought by the non-tribal peoples. Okay, so the constitution also guarantees the right of the tribal people to repossess their land. So in constitution it is clearly mentioned that right of the tribal people to repossess their own land. So here is the concept, and the concept is totally clear in your mind. We are coming to our next question. identify a marginalized community in your own locality. Okay, when we are discussing about your locality, then we will consider examples also. Write a poem or song or draw a poster, etc., to express your feelings as a member of this community. आपको कंसेप्ट क्लियर हो गया होगा बच्चों क्वेश्चन को पढ़ के कि आपकी खुद की लोकेलिटी में ऐसे पर्सन्स बताइए जो कि मार्जिनलाइज्ड कम्युनिटी से बिलोंग करते हैं, एंड यू विल start or recite a poem or song or draw posters on that situations also. Okay, so first one we will consider who is marginalized in our own community. Okay, yes, the answer is here. Yes, marginalized communities in our locality is the scheduled caste community. हमारे यहाँ पे हम क्या बोलते हैं बच्चों, scheduled caste communities are there. What's the work of these people? Yes, the work of these people for the cleanliness of the society, buildings, and elsewhere the streets and other sewerages also. And see what's the different and what's the strange positions for the cleanliness of the sewerage. हम कह सकते हैं कि इंसान चांद तक तो पहुंच गया है, परंतु आज दिन तक जो सीवरेज की सफाई का काम है वो कौन कर रहा है? Scheduled caste peoples. So the situation is very critical in our society. Now frame a poem or song or draw a poster, etc., to express your feelings as a member of this community. When we are saying here draw a poster, so I am giving you example here. See, this one is the sewerage tank, and in this sewerage tank you know कि जब भी हमारा अपशिष्ट है, अपशिष्ट को निकलने से कितनी गैसेस निकलती हैं, एंड विद दैट गैसेस दीज शेड्यूल्ड कास्ट पीपल, सी दिस वन इज द पर्सन हेयर, एंड व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द पर्सन हेयर, देन सी देयर वर्क्स कि वो उनको इतना गहराई तक जाके सफाई करनी पड़ती है. दिस इज द मेन थिंग वाई द इंडिया और द अदर कंट्रीज आल्सो is not in a position that they believe that they are the developed countries or developing countries. Why? Because in the society the situations of scheduled caste is very worst. So the concept of this chapter reading session is totally clear in your mind, that first one, respect all the community members whether they belongs to a lower class or to the upper class. Second thing, from any religion, from any caste, from any gender. Okay, and one thing more, when you will respect your own scheduled caste members of the family, you realize that these peoples not only works for the cleanliness but they works for our safeties also, and they harm their own body, their own physical and mental level for the cleanliness of the society. So take care, and we will meet with our next chapter in our new session. Have a nice day.